JG M16 A4. This is the recent 2010 upgraded model. There are previous models around 2008 that had just a regular JG gearbox. It was not really strong or durable, probably shooting around 330 FPS. This one's shooting a little bit hotter at around 410 feet per second with 0.2 gram BBs, and it's also upgraded to be more durable. The only problem with the gearbox that I found is that it's really loud, which could be easily fixed with a really cheap shim set from Airsoft GI and a good technician that knows what he's doing to do that. Some of the mods that I've done to this gun are a KWA 2GX hop-up bucking and a Polar Star ICS concave hop-up spacer. That easily extended the range of this gun about 50 feet, as well as the Mad Bull 6.03 precision inner barrel, of course M16 length, that probably doubled the accuracy at range too. I'm getting much tighter groupings at around 150 feet. The other things that I've added to this gun are the Leaper's Tact Edge 7 scope. It's a red/green dot scope with variable illumination by turning this knob over here on the side. It's an extraordinarily good looking scope. You look through it and it's right on target. There's no shadowing through the red dot like sometimes you see. And it's fully adjustable for windage and elevation by unscrewing these top covers and adjusting that out there. And one thing I should probably mention is that the gun comes black. This is a custom tan paint job. I've masked off some of the parts, as you can see. And the one complaint I had about the gun when I got it, and one of the reasons why I did paint it, is this main receiver right here. It was a really cheap looking plastic. I'm not sure if it was ABS, probably slightly low quality. It was extraordinarily dull compared to the black components you see here. And that was one of the reasons why I painted it. I think it looks much better now, and I have really no complaints with that. Other than that, this gun has a pretty decent rate of fire with a standard 8.4 volt battery that comes with it. And the range is probably about 150 to 160 feet depending on wind and other factors. Otherwise, a very excellent, exceptional gun for the $180 price tag you pay for it, and it's easily upgradable with all of the M4 M16 parts.
Alright guys, so this is the second opinion on the JG M16 A4. Right off the bat, I'm going to state that I haven't used this gun very much. Myself, I like CQB, I like shorter guns, and John likes longer guns because he's a much better shot than me. So first off, what I love about the gun is, with John's upgrades, it's deadly accurate. I mean, he can pinpoint Coke bottles from 100 feet with this thing, literally, with his nice souped up red dot and his upgraded barrel and hop up. It's probably the most accurate gun we have in the field, and I reckon to say more accurate than a sniper we have on the field, than an L96. I mean, this thing, it's pinpoint. Now, before the upgrades though, if you buy the gun, I would plan on putting some upgrades in here, because John said when he first got the gun, there was a lot of, the BBs would go right and left inconsistently at range. So it wouldn't be like, oh, I just have to adjust for the left because they consistently go left. They go left and right, and it wasn't at that accurate at range. But again, once the upgrades were in here, it was dead accurate. The other pro to this gun is the full stock for some people. You can fit, basically, if they make the battery for Airsoft, it will fit in this gun. There's a ton of battery space in here. You can fit really long-lasting batteries. You can fit multiple ones in here if you want to carry an extra one, I guess. The last thing that's really strong about this gun is look at all the wrist space on this thing. You can fit anything. You can fit M203, you can fit vertical grip, you can fit flashlight, a red dot up here, and a PEC box and a laser if you want. You can fit anything. I mean, there's tons of riz up here, and you've got more up here. You know, if I had to say though, the one con about the gun that bugs me the most is it is a little loud. The gearbox is a little loud next to you when you're shooting. But again, John uses the gun much more than I do, and he says you get used to that pretty fast. Last thing to note though is M16s usually run more expensive than your M4. So for your mid-price M16, this is probably the most bang for your buck you're going to find for an M16, because there's just more material to an M16 than an M4, which makes them run higher in price for a good one.